Nah, I can't blame. I can't blame him. You gotta live the life, innit? It's that simple.
Hi and welcome to Shadowbox UK. My name is Jacqui-Lee Pryce, and today's guest is a hot prospect, and he seems to be on the lips of all the die-hard fans. Currently campaigning at super bantamweight, Mr. Nyall Berry. How you doing?
Yeah, nah, not too bad. Can't complain. Well, I can. I mean, the week where you're feeling a bit drained, but yeah, apart from that, I can't complain. Not too bad.
Feeling drained, obviously, because it's the week before a fight, and
Yeah,
the heat.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I'm enjoying that while it lasts, though.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
So we'll both sweat together in a.
wow.
That sounded weird, but yeah. So listen, we're gonna catch up with you and what was going on in your life in a bit. I just wanted to talk to you about the fight that happened yesterday night. Tyler Denny versus Felix Cash. Felix Cash back, obviously, after I think a year and a half out the ring. Yeah, what did you think of that fight?
It was a good fight. I'm happy for Tyler, man, because he's always up against it, but he always pulls it out the bag. So he'll get the respect that he deserves now.
It's interesting because going into that fight, he actually wasn't the favourite, was he? Which, even though he was holding the belt, he wasn't the favourite. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's what, I mean, because tell you what, like they're looking at how Felix Cash was years ago, but he hasn't really. His last fight, he didn't look good, and he hasn't really done anything for a year and a half, as we said. So, no, and Tyler's been in good form. So, yeah.
I think also the fact that obviously Cash has obviously gone over with trainer Adam Booth. He's a renowned trainer. Maybe that was kind of pushing people more towards them favouring him a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought, to be fair, in the beginning, I thought that Denny was doing quite well, and then after that, I think Felix Cash started to kind of get back in the middle of the rounds.
Yeah.
Did you not think that he started to make his way back into the fight in the middle of the rounds? Well, not the middle rounds, but the last two.
A little bit, but he looked knackered. After,
Do you reckon?
yeah, he looked lost. I thought Felix looked lost, man. So, nah, nah, not really. I mean, I had about 4-1, something, something like that. I thought Tyler was doing the better work, man. That's what I thought.
He was definitely doing the higher work rate.
Yeah.
I thought, though, after the first two rounds, listen, Denny is very, very awkward. He stays low, he stays compact. That high guard is nice as well, isn't it? And I thought that he ended up dragging Cash into his fight, which I thought was very clever. But yeah, I didn't see it as a 4-1, to be honest.
No, dude.
Oh,
It's just the work rate for me.
okay. And then obviously the stoppage after the accidental head clash in round 4. I honestly thought that Cash was warming into the fight at that point, to be fair.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I just thought he looked off from the get go. That's what I was thinking.
Eddie Hearn was a bit rough, though, wasn't he, on Felix Cash after? Did you not see
I
that?
didn't see anything after, no.
Okay, he was saying basically that he didn't think that Felix Cash was living the life, and therefore, that's why obviously Denny had got the win.
Don't know. Probably hasn't been. Like, well, it's that simple, innit? Like, if you wanted it that bad, should have lived the life. So, Eddie's backed him, so could I, really?
Yeah. Do you see that as a wasted opportunity where Cash is concerned then?
Yeah. I mean, at one point, that's what I mean. At one point, everyone was going as like the next best thing, and well, I don't know what's going on in his life. Maybe he's got reasons in it, but it seems like he's just wasted it, no?
Yeah, like you say, you don't know what's going on in people's lives, but I actually thought he was coming back into the fight. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting that we see it different ways. They got into this kind of mad clash of exchanges in the center of the ring, and Cash had been keeping it nice and long, and then all of a sudden he just starts like almost, I don't know, ego kind of took over. Is that what happens sometimes in a
Yeah,
fight?
I just think, yeah, as you said, Tyler just dragged him into his fight really, and it was that simple. And that's Felix was talking a big game, so he probably wanted to get him out of there as well.
No, great fight, absolutely great fight. I was saying I'd like to see it again, but you know,
Uh,
taking into well, I was going to say taking into account what you've just said,
yeah, nah. If I was Tyler, I wouldn't be looking to do that again. He had his chance now, nah.
but it was interesting that Eddie Hearn afterwards like, all right, you're not even backing your man, you know.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
but I think again, it could have been that he was disappointed, and you know, when you kind of you throw somebody, I'm not saying that he's thrown him a bone, but he's given him another chance because again, I don't know what's been going on, but he's gone, here's a chance, and maybe he feels like, do you know what, you didn't really deliver. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. Like I said, Eddie's backed him, and if he hasn't been living the life, that's probably why your man
Yeah.
getting vexed. So I can't. Nah, I can't blame. I can't blame him. You gotta live the life, innit? It's that simple.
Yeah, true. There's just too many hungry fights
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up, isn't
yeah.
there? I hate you. Crocker versus Walker for the WBA International welterweight contest. Was you having a look at that?
Yeah, that's the fight I was interested in watching.
What do you think to that?
I I thought Walker scraped it by 1 round. I thought Walker won. I thought, like the point deduction kind of. I don't know if I might be being biased in it because Midlands guy, but I don't know, man. I thought the point deduction was a bit hard. I don't know. I'd have to probably watch it back, but I thought,
It was for low blows, and he had been more
yeah, that's what I
deep.
mean. I did see him throw. You couldn't, if you watch other fights, it's like you see someone do low blows, right? The whole fight, and nothing happens. And then in a different fight, it's like after 2 low blows, he gets the point taken off. That's probably why I'm thinking it's a bit harsh. But yeah, fair enough. But so even with that, I'll say I think Walker's great hit by a round because Crocker had the more eye-catching shot, but Walker's work rate, right? Again, that won the fight for me. But I think if it wasn't a win, then I think it should have been a draw. I think a draw would have been fair. Me personally, I can't really see that as a Crocker win, in my opinion. I can't.
You're not the only one that's saying that. Listen, I have to agree with you. I was actually surprised. Don't get me wrong. I thought the fight was brilliant, first and foremost. I thought it was a brilliant fight. I thought both fighters gave a great account of themselves, right? I thought that Walker was bossing the rounds like in the first, do you know, like the first
Yeah,
maybe 4
definitely.
rounds.
But yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with that. You
Yeah.
cannot argue with that. And then Crocker sort of came into the fight then.
Yeah.
Do you, and listen, you could argue that the first 4 rounds, Crocker was covering up quite nicely, and
Yeah,
none
but
of those
not
shots were
doing
probably
anything.
scoring.
That's what I mean. Connor, that's the same thing. Connor won it on work rate because not
Yeah.
everything was landing. But if the other person, i.e. Crocker, ain't doing anything, can't give it to him, can I? So nah, I think Walker won it by a round or a draw. I could see a
Yeah.
draw. I just can't see a Crocker win, to be honest. And I like Crocker.
Yeah.
I like his style, but nah,
I think there were moments in the fight, right, where you could have gone, God, it could go either way. I think round 8 was one of them when they had that mad tear up. I think in the latter 2 rounds, possibly. But I have to agree with you. Most of the work rate or the person pushing the fight, it was Walker, wasn't it?
yeah. Like he's coming well, same way I'm coming up now through the small shows, and it's just kind of peak. I don't know. I just feel a bit bad for him because he really deserves to win. So yeah, I feel a bit bad.
I think it's one of those things, isn't it, that you feel the loss more for the person that's come up through the small hall
Yeah.
versus, you know, someone like Crocker. And listen, fair play to Crocker, he's got there on his own merit.
Right.
You kind of feel a bit bad, don't you, for
Yeah.
the person that's gone the long road.
Yeah, definitely.
Cracking fight there. Would you want to see that again? I would.
Oh yeah, definitely. That now I watched that again. One, it was a good fight too. I think Walker deserves the rematch as well. So I definitely watched that again, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
For me, the 8th round was gorgeous. It was explosive.
The last three
Yeah.
rounds, man. Yeah.
One thing I guess that comes out of it, though, yeah, okay. There's always a plus out of a minus, and Walker has given a great account of himself. Everybody is talking about him now. Yeah, he didn't get the decision, but yeah, sometimes there's something bigger, isn't there?
Yeah.